Oh, it's the tournament done and dusted. This is Ethan. Yeah, I haven't seen him, but he's been my mate for years.
You've heard me.
You have. I've heard him in, what tier list was that?
It was the horrible tabletop sim.
Oh, yeah, the tabletop sim models. Yeah. Oh, that was fun. No one's seen that tier list, to be fair, actually. So, all that, I guess, video.
Yeah.
So, it was a just 3-game, 750-point tournament.
Yeah.
At War of the Southlands.
War of the Southlands.
War of the Southlands. There's Irresistible Force, Burleigh Heads. Thank you so much for hosting.
Yeah.
It was genuinely so much fun.
Very good day.
But we kicked off round 1. I versed Jay with his Corsairs. And genuinely a lot of fun. Great opponent to verse, and fuck me, he made me work for that game. That was Divide and Conquer. So we had the choice of Divide and Conquer, Fog of War, and something else.
I remember. I played Fog.
You played Fog, so yeah. I vetoed Fog, and then he picked Divide and Conquer. Yeah, it was a bit rough. We, for starters, forgot the deployment rules. So we deployed Storm the Camp, which was interesting.
Nice.
I didn't mind that, to be honest. That was kind of fun.
That is interesting.
Though it would have fucked me. It would have been better for me if I hadn't done that, because I would have been closer to all of his crossbows and actually been able to charge and not be wounded as much.
That would have hurt.
Yeah, the crossbows hurt a lot. He had 19 arbalesters. It was fucked. But I had 3 models kill 12 or 13 models by turn 3, if not a little bit more.
I saw that picture. That was just chopping.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thorin, Gloin, and Dory absolutely cut sick at the start of that game, and I needed it. I killed an entire flank in 4 turns. It was so good. But he just kept baiting me around. I had to really work for that game. The only thing was Dalamir came forward. Dalgamar. Who's the leader? Dalamir? That one. Dalamir came forward, and I actually managed to get a bunch of models into him and kill him in 2 turns. And then from there, it was a lot of okay, I need to kill all these heroes, and then I think he had 3 models flee from one of his objectives in 1 turn, and that ruined the game for him, sadly. That was a 6-2 for me. And then you came up against old Nicky Franklin.
Yes, a bit of a noob.
Round 1.
Noob versus noob in that one.
That was a really interesting game, what I saw of it.
Yeah, some Dark Denizens versus Lothlorien. So that was
kind of themey as well.
Kind of themey match, yeah.
Nice and themey.
It was very worrying that Galadriel coming in with her magic from the Spider Queen. She only has 3 will and nothing else.
Galadriel is scary. For any one, because you've just got that one model that is your big thing, and
piece,
Galadriel's scary when she comes up against lists like that.
Yeah, as I said before, that was a Fog of War that we played. I managed to just draw out a 6-all draw from him, which was, I thought it wasn't going that way, but it
came down to an Elven Blade roll-off, didn't it?
An Elven Blade roll-off that swung my way.
You actually won an Elven Blade roll-off, yeah.
Quite frankly, a miracle.
Yeah.
Didn't manage to get to do anything with it because the Queen was transfixed.
But the fact that she didn't die, that's the main thing, because the Queen would have had to have been his target.
Yep.
And also your thing to keep alive.
Yep.
So if she died there, that would have been a huge swing. A 9-3, I think. A 6-point swing that would have been. Fuck. That's massive. Then round 2 was the one I was worried about most, because it was all really objective-based scenarios, and my nine models. I was really worried about that. What I really wanted to play was Hold Ground, but I versed Justin from MESPG Noobs, Nerds, that one, whatever the fuck they're called. Fuck 'em. No, they're lovely dudes. Had a great time versing Justin, but I was worried to start with because all he did was sit still for 2 turns, and I was like, oh, this might be bad for me because I can't move either. So what I ended up doing was leaving Norrie on one flank, and then everyone else fucked off around the corner to face up the charge of Swan Knights with Imrahil. We played Destroy the Supplies, by the way. I don't know if I fucking said that. And yeah, I was really worried about that. Imrahil's big charge. He came into Feely. Feely struck up and won the combat. which was fucked. So then I managed to kill Imrahil's horse, and then the next turn I killed Imrahil, which definitely hurt. I killed all 6 Swan Knights and Imrahil in 3 turns, maybe 2 turns. Yeah. And then Nori held up a whole flank by himself. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Up the Nori.
Up Nori. Dory came in and helped though, to be fair, halfway. And he also, I really needed that. And then I killed the center flank, killed his banner, which was really important because it was banner VPs that I didn't have. And then I managed to keep my 2 objectives alive. So I ended up with a 4-2 win. But damn, yeah, Justin made me work for it. That was another. Well, I had to work for basically everything this entire tournament with 9 models. It was definitely tough. Definitely tough. And then your round 2, you came up against Angmar, did you not?
Yes. Dark Denizens Terror versus Angmar Terror.
Yeah, only your courage is just as bad and you need models into combat.
My courage was arguably worse because he had Wraiths.
True, the Wraiths are just going to go, yeah, hey, here's less courage for you.
So there was quite a lot of courage won for me. What was it? I was up against Aaron, who was playing the Angmar. That was also Destroy the Supplies. With the maneuverability that you have as Denizens, I pretty much controlled the game, but he really made me work for the points in that one. I was thinking I wasn't going to get any of the supplies.
I mean, he basically just had models.
Turn.
Yeah, he had like models sitting on the supplies, which is how you do it. Exactly what I did as well. So.
Yeah, no, it was. He had a real bad turn, roughly middle game. Queen got into his tainted model, killed it 1 turn. And then Giant Spider and Bat Swarm trapped his Mounted Witch King, killed him 1 turn. That was rough. He had unlucky fate rolls on the Witch King. It was so bad.
Yeah, with 3 fate.
Yeah.
The 1 wound on Raid was so rough. So rough.
When you're getting Strength 5 or Strength 6 in the Queens against it's suddenly a lot.
A lot doable.
A lot more doable than most.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, what was that? That was... What was that,
8-0, wasn't it?
8-0, yeah.
Yeah, because you killed 2 supplies, you killed his leader, and you broke him, and you weren't broken.
Yeah, and I got his banner, which I didn't
have.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, oh no, the banner ran, didn't it?
Yes, actually, no, you're right. It ran.
I mean, a Courage 2 banner, so...
It took me 3 turns to try and kill it, and then it ran anyway.
We're all kind of in the running at the end of the day. That was you on 1 and 1 draw, and me on 2 wins. I came up against buddy Sam Harbison, very good player. I was sweating bricks the whole time. We were both really tired as well, so I'm just kind of like, at one point I just had my head on the table, which is like, I'm just gonna but yeah, that was a really tight game. I probably spent about 6 or 7 points of might and got nothing from it. There was so many combats that just whiffed. I don't think Tharan killed more than like 3 models the whole game. Even with his free heroics, he was just doing nothing with it.
I watched some of his last combats and they were not good.
Tharan did fuck all that game. Other than obviously giving me the Fearless, which was lovely, and the banner, which was fantastic. But actually, the banner also did nothing.
Yeah, majority of those were 1.
Majority of the time I was rolling my banner, I was like, oh yeah, roll 1 dice. No, it's just 1. And then Sam's like, yeah, I'll roll 1 dice, 6. Oh, fuck, god damn it. I managed to kill Gulliver halfway through those, so that really helped me turn it around. And then it ended up coming down to the last 2 turns. If Sam had actually quartered on the second last turn, he would have won it. But he was 1 model away. 1 model away that I ended up bashing with Dory and Bomber to stop them from killing anything. And Gloin rolled like 3 1s on his wounds, and I was like, I'm not re-rolling those.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. I could, but I'm not going to. And then the next turn, I managed to get the priority, tie up his heroes, and he had a decent amount of lads run. And it ended up being exactly 4 models each in the camp. So then the camp swung back to me because he didn't have more models in it from that errata that ended up actually being a thing, that FAQ.
Useful. Very good.
Man, it was such a tight game. And then you came up against something.
Seb.
Seb, that's right. Seb and his fucking Harad.
No, from Lothlorien.
I always think Seb's running Harad because he usually runs Harad. And there was a Harad there. That's going to be
There was, yes. So
and the Lothlorien spam with fucking... Not spam.
No, not spam, no, it's just a handful
Hero
of lads.
spam is what I meant to say.
Hero spam, yes. Wood Elf Haldir, like, cloak and everything was leader, so that was tough to get if he hadn't have come down from his little hiding spot, which I'm not sure why he did, but...
I mean, I guess you could have moved a model up there, depending on
Yeah.
where he is, because you've got that swift movement to be able to
That is-
climb over fucking everything.
Yeah, and being an objective one as well. What was it? Breakthrough?
Oh, you played Breakthrough?
I think so.
Yeah, right.
Four,
Yeah, I think the options that long were... I don't even know if I said we played Storm the Camp.
You didn't, but...
Oh, we played Storm the Camp. Man, I'm so... I'm zooted. I'm so tired. Yeah, Sam and I played Storm the Camp, and then the other options were Lords of Battle and Breakthrough. I really wanted to play Lords of Battle. It probably wouldn't have gone my way given how my rolls went, but it would have been fun.
But yeah, that was... Against Seb, that was rough. Having mounted Aragorn, mounted Boz, and mounted Legolas all just come screaming into your spiders, knocking them prone,
Yeah.
cavalry charge, killing them left and right.
12 might with a free might every
Yeah.
turn on
It
3
was-
bottles.
It was a rough first couple of turns of combat, and I was very, very worried that all of a sudden knocked knocked Aragorn off his horse and wounded Legolas.
Yeah, didn't you paralyze Aragorn?
I
You
did-
took a fade off it
I
by
did get a
paralyzing.
paralyze off, but he
Yeah.
fated the wrong way,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's still nice. Fade off an Aragorn,
Yeah,
can't complain.
no, can't.
But yeah, suddenly that swung around. I started just chopping up the elves, chopping up the heroes, kept getting the traps, the bat swarms in.
Oh, the bat swarms. Yeah,
It
3
was-
bat swarms would have really helped you that game.
Yeah, it really swung around against him after the first couple of turns when I was sweating.
Yeah.
It still made me work, but ultimately, again, manoeuvring army, I could get round to all those objectives. Didn't have much hope with how few numbers he had. Still a good game.
Yeah.
Very good opponent.
Yeah, oh man, Seb's a really good opponent. I mean, that was one of top tables, so one of the top tables.
I am a shit player, so I'm surprised I did well.
Yeah, well, the ceremony will have either played or not by now, depending on how Sean edits this, because Sean likes to do the vlogs. But if it hasn't, you'll see right now.
Starting with the Fall of Took award, our wooden spoon goes to Mr. Aaron Redler. Best painted goes to Jay Hansen. Thank you very much. Best sports, as if we had any doubt, Mr. Russell Crowe, where is he? And then, of course, the podium. So, in third place, we have Ethan Ross.
Woo!
In second, Liam Bisman. Which means, taken first is Evan Wright. So yeah, thank you for coming, guys.
But stoked with how I played, how I positioned with 9 models. An all hero army up against quite a lot of really bad really bad scenarios for me. I got a lot of lucky rolls. I got a lot of really clutch heroic combats, and the amount of might that I had was bullshit. Yeah, it was tough, but yeah, it worked for it, which is I'm happy with that. And then fucking Dark Denizens, man, going 2-1 with Dark Denizens. That's really good.
I'm shocked.
I
because
don't rate Dark Denizens very well on their own. And
Yes.
that's a really good result.
I've literally never not lost a game in a tournament before, so
Yeah,
having 2 draws and 2 wins, pretty damn happy.
1 draw.
Yep, you're right.
It was only 3 games.
To be fair, you were saying 4 games earlier in the day, it's fine.
I was, yeah. I did say that I was on 3 wins before game 3. I was like, yeah, 3 wins. I'm like, that's not how that works.
That's very good.
Anyway, we'll see you guys around. Here's the Patreon. Wow.
Ah.
Look at these guys.
Look at them
Look at them go. Genuinely, thanks so much for supporting us on Patreon. It's really, really lovely.
Very good.
Fuck you all. And we hate you.
Yeah, pretty well.
Oh, thank you to Irresistible Force Burleigh Heads and Gap Games. There's an affiliate link in the description.
Nice.
Oh, cheers.
What's Daddy doing?